America is planning to go to war. With Iran. Her destruction of Gaddafi has created a situation in Benghazi that caused the American ambassador to be killed. You're so blind in your arrogance over who you think you are. Now you've been meddling in all these nations. Mischief maker, that's what you are. You've got over 1,000 bases all over the world. Now you've got to borrow money to keep your bases up. Ron Paul felt that you should close your bases and come home. I agree with Mr. Paul, but it's got to go further than that. You got to bring these soldiers home. You got a real wicked government. You know that? This is not a good government. It's not a good government. America bombed Iraq, bombed Afghanistan, using depleted uranium in the bombs, in the bullets. This depleted uranium poisoned the ground, the water, the air. And this has been the longest war of America's history. And you took our boys and girls, black and brown and poor white and Asian, and you send them over there to do 2, 3, and 4 tours of duty. Then when you bring them home, they're sick. They're dying from diseases, and you claim you don't know what they're dying from. In the war in Vietnam, you use Agent Orange to defoliate the jungle. But this skin looks like the vegetation of green life with little pores in it. Go look at any leafy thing and see that you're a part of nature. And if Agent Orange can defoliate a jungle and you're breathing it, what is it doing to you? American workers worked in atomic plants producing atomic weapons and started dying of radiation poisoning, and the government of America would not recognize until 40 years later that they were dying from radiation poisoning. They didn't want to pay for the health and well-being. Now they don't want to pay for the soldiers that are over there dying. Who will stand up? Who will stand up without fear of the loss of your life? Who will stand up for those who need somebody to stand up for them? The scripture says, "Here am I, send me." Put up on the board, brother, some of those scenes of those that are dying from poisoning in the bombs that America has sent. Make it big and clear and ugly like it is. This is the stuff that you do. in foreign governments. Never did you think this was going to come home. But it's on the way. It's on the way. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this baby. Look. This is uranium poisoning. Show some more. Look at this. Just look. This is what was done in Fallujah. When the Arabs there wanted to stand up and fight against American occupation, they went in and killed damn near everything in Fallujah, and they used depleted uranium. Look at the baby. Look at their eyes bulging out of their heads. This is what America does to others. Think about it. See, American people don't know anything about their foreign policy. I know it hurts. But somebody got to say it. Another one. Look. Just look. And America now, Israel now, pushing America to go to war with Iran. Over what? Iran is going to develop a nuclear bomb. And look at this. Iraq was supposed to have had weapons of mass destruction. Did it? Afghanistan. I saw Donald Rumsfeld and his generals around him laughing that there was nothing else in Afghanistan to bomb. They had leveled it. This is their hatred. But let me tell you what they planned for Mecca and Medina. See, you can be angry. I don't give a damn, you know. I waited. I was going to tell it all last week. I'm telling it. See, they're talking about bombing Mecca and Medina. Let me quote the man. Oh, yeah. I got it here. Oh, boy. Look at this. Here's a country that has never signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, but she's the prosecuting attorney for Iran. What hypocrisy. Israel is the third strongest nuclear power in the world. I know that this is hurtful, but if you knew what America has done to foreign nations to suck their lifeblood, their material strength, you would revolt. This is what we have in Israel, a friend. But what kind of friend has Israel been to America? You sing in the church, what a friend we have in Jesus. Well, you know he's a friend by what he did. America says Israel is her friend in the Middle East. Well, don't you think that when your friend is out of order, you have a duty to your friend to help them get back right? Isn't that what friends are for? Are we only friends when we always agree? Aren't we friends when we disagree over principle? Do friends spy on each other? Israelis spy on America. Do friends tap each other's telephones? Do they? Mossad tapped the White House phone system. That's how they came into the knowledge of what was going on in the Oval Office that wasn't quite kosher. Do friends spy on American organizations, including the NAACP? The man that the Spingarn Medal is known for. Spingarn was a spy on black organizations for the FBI and others. Farrakhan, come on, is this true? Then check me. They have mocked the President of the United States and depict him as an enemy of Israel, though he provides them with unprecedented financial, military, and technological support. It was Ariel Sharon who said, "Don't worry about America, we control them." That's your friend. Tons of uranium was stolen from America. It ended up in Israel. Israel destroyed an American ship, the Liberty. This is what friends do to friends. Americans lost their lives. I was blessed to visit Saudi Arabia, that is. I was blessed to visit Mecca and Medina. I was blessed to visit Qatar, the United Arab Emirates. Beautiful countries built with oil money. And while I was in the Emirates, I looked around and saw the beauty of what oil money had allowed them to build. I was in Dubai and stayed in the most fabulous hotel, one of the most fabulous hotels in the world, in Dubai. And as I walked around, I looked and I said, all of this can be destroyed in the twinkling of an eye with war. Israel, Iran is not wiping you off the map. You're doing that to yourself. You and your big partner are gradually being isolated among the nations of the world. You thought you had isolated Iran, but 120 nations came to Tehran in the non-aligned movement. Several heads of state came to Iran. You got angry because Ahmadinejad invited me to have dinner with him when he came to the United Nations. wait. And they jumped on others. Farrakhan went and had dinner with Ahmadinejad. Well, hell, if I had dinner with you, I would be collaborating with somebody who's done more harm to Muslims. You want everybody to dislike who you dislike. When I went to the UN when Brother Gaddafi was there, I stayed at the home of Russell Simmons, very dear friend. But while I was there, Rabbi Schneier, who is a friend and partner with Brother Russell, came and said, Farrakhan, you have to speak out against Ahmadinejad. He denies the Holocaust. He is the embodiment of evil. That's what they said to me. And I laughed to myself. I said, wow. I went to an arranged meeting with the owner of Seagram's, Mr. Edgar Bronfman. And it was arranged by Rock Newman and the late, great CBS reporter Mike Wallace. And there I was sitting with these powerful white folks. And guess what? It's something when you really think that what you got should make people bow.